YouTube, what up, baby? It's your boy Addison, man. We back with another episode of NBA Chat TV, and I'm here to talk about today them baby Lakers last night taking on the Golden State Warriors, getting that dub, man. D'Angelo Russell was balling, Jordan Clarkson was balling, Julius Randle was a problem, little baby Draymond Green. They really just, I'm not gonna say look like the Warriors, but in a sense, they're a young team, and I'm telling y'all, get this Lakers team by 3 years, really to just really gel and get together. They're gonna be a problem for the league. They really are gonna be a problem for this league, man. I'm looking at the team, and I'm just like, I mean, they're young across the board. Brandon Ingram, just a spin image of Kevin Durant. If you ever seen Brandon Ingram play, you look at him and you think KD all the way. I don't know if he'll turn out to ultimately be KD. Just because of the fact that I feel like there's only one KD. There'll forever be one KD. But Kevin Durant is almost like a mirror of George Gervin, right? Just a George Gervin, but just better, I feel like. It's just a better George Gervin. So with that being said, this was actually a great game to watch, man. If you were into entertaining basketball, came on late last night. It was a great game to watch. The Lakers really finally this year are just playing. I think with the addition of Luke Walton finally just let them young boys just go play, right? I mean, I think Byron Scott, and don't get me wrong, I think Byron Scott's a great coach. He was a good player back in the day, but I don't think he was a coach for the Lakers team. This is a young college team pretty much. You know, college players, guys 21, 22, 23 years old, 19 years old. So you got a young team. You got to let them young boys just play. Let them just go out there and play ball. I mean, that's just typically what they do in a lot of these schools. That's what it is. I mean, they're not running these offenses and this and that. Nah, just go out there and play. Jordan Clarkson said after the game, he was just like, I think when we were on the floor, the second unit was on the floor. I think we just went out here and played ball. So we really didn't run any offense. We really didn't run any plays. But I like I said, I really like this Lakers team. I like D'Angelo Russell. I think just give him another year and he'll really enter that top 10 point guard category. I think he's in the top 15 right now of point guards. I think it's 15 other point guards. I can name 14 other point guards really better than him right now. But after this year, when he really, depend on how the Lakers do, I think he'll enter in that top 10 category next year. I love Jordan Clarkson coming off that bench. I really think he should be starting, but I love him coming off the bench because he gives you offense off the bench. I like Brandon Ingram. Of course, I feel like once he gets his game settled down in the league, once he gets used to getting contact and really just used to the physicality of the NBA, I think he's going to be special. I really like Lou Williams. Of course, six man. Everybody knows six man. Lou Will. He really does his thing coming off that bench. I almost like him better than Jamal Crawford. A lot of people like Jamal Crawford. I like Lou Williams better. Lou Williams is a better scorer. And with Lou Williams, he can get to the free throw line. Jamal Crawford is not great again to the free throw line. He'll get to the free throw line, but he's not great again to the free throw line. So I personally like Lou Williams better just because he's from Atlanta, Georgia. And then not only that, too, he really just does his thing out there. He really does his thing, and he's just swaggy, and he just goes out there and play. But like I said, other than that, Larry Nance Jr. is a problem. I mean, I really don't know what position this kid plays. I don't know if it's small forward, power forward, whatever he is on the floor. The boy can ball. He can jump out the gym. Crazy athletic. He's crazy long. And he low key can score. But of course, given the fact that he's on this team full of young guys, it's going to be really hard to peak. Julius Randle, another guy in which I think is going to be a problem in this league. I kind of can see them all clashing simply because of the fact that they all want to be the stars of LA, right? I think you got D'Angelo Russell, babyface Russell. You got Jordan Clarkson, but not only do you got Jordan Clarkson, you also got Julius Randle. Julius Randle wants to be the man, right? He had a double last night, 20 and 14. So he wants to be the man, and then not only do you have that, but then you got Brandon Ingram, who in turn one day could be there. So you have a lot of promise coming out of this young Lakers team, and really a great upside and a great coach in Luke Walton, who's going to let those boys play, who's going to coach them up right, who's going to say all the right things. So like I said, I really like this young Lakers team. But let me get to the Warriors for a quick second. They lost this game last night. They came off a back-to-back night before against the Thunder. I really didn't expect them to win this game anyway. Curry was 0 for 10, as y'all saw the stat. He was 0 for 10 last night. It's one of his worst shooting nights ever. First game, I think, in 157 games, he didn't have a three. Like I said, I don't think the Warriors were ready to play. Klay Thompson was 4 for 18. Again, Klay is struggling. I just, like I said, I have hope for Klay Thompson because I know it's going to come a time where those shots are going to fall. But just right now, they're just not falling. KD had KDS game, 27 points, 10 for 16. But again, it wasn't enough to get them over the hump. It wasn't enough to get them over the hump. Zaza Pachulia had a goose egg last night. He can't have that. He cannot have a goose egg. He cannot have a goose egg. Sean Livingston played great minutes off the bench. He had 11 points off the bench. Adala had 3 points. This Warriors team is just a work in progress. I'm not gonna get upset, nor am I gonna get over dramatic when they lose. I mean, they lost to a Lakers team last night who was ready to play. They came out and they were at home. And the Lakers are tough to beat at home. I think last year they lost to the Lakers at home anyway. So the Lakers are tough to beat at home. And this young Lakers team is going to really be special. It's going to be a really special team for years to come.